All right, new reports say the White House is now considering ending another Trump-era policy designed to keep Americans safe during the coronavirus pandemic. It's called Title 42. It was endorsed by the CDC. Parts of it were written by the CDC. It basically allowed border officials to turn back migrants at the border to stop the spread of COVID-19. The order was put in place in March of 2020, but it comes on the heels of 3 straight months of at least 170,000 people crossing the southern border illegally, the most we've seen in 25 years. You've got to go back to Bill Clinton to see numbers quite like that. Joining us now is the former Border Patrol Commissioner, Mark Morgan. Mark, good morning. Nice to have you back on the show.
Good morning, Rob.
This is unbelievable. The president ended construction on the border wall. He ended Remain in Mexico. But Title 42, this is something, again, the CDC put this together. Is now the right time to end a policy like this?
Of course not, Rob. Look, you bring a couple of very important things that I think are important for context. The Title 42, first of all, early on, they got rid of Title 42 for teenagers. So now this is about expanding, getting rid of Title 42 for families and single adults. But you bring something very important up. In addition to all the other policies that they've already dismantled, like Remain in Mexico program, together with dismantling the Remain in Mexico program, along with Title 42, Rob, we're sending a message to the entire world that, once again, if you make it to our borders, you grab a kid, make it to our borders, that's your passport in the United States, and catch and release is full on. This is exactly what caused the crisis 2.5 years ago in 2019. We've taken a huge step back, and we're sending the message loud and clear. And another thing, like you said, this is a CDC public health order. It's not an immigration policy. And what's so frustrating right now, as the United States, is we're trying to get back to normalcy, getting more people vaccinated. We're not there quite yet. Look, I'm here in Phoenix at the National Sheriff's Association. I'm fully vaccinated. I still had to wear a mask at the airport and the airplane, so we're not there yet. This is about what's going on outside the United States. The whole premise of Title 42 was supposed to reduce the further introduction of COVID-19 into this country. Now, more than any time, we should keep this policy rather than get rid of it.
Yeah, and I know that we're sick of hearing about these different variants. We've been told there are different variants out there now for the better part of a year and a half. But this is designed to prevent people in this country from contracting those variants and letting those variants run rampant around the nation. Let's look at it from the other side. What are the benefits, and I'm being serious, what are the benefits, if any, of revoking Title 42 right now?
Look, there are no benefits. The argument is that somehow Title 42 was an end around to prevent people from making valid asylum claims. And that's just not true. They're forcing, once again, this administration, a binary choice, on Americans, that if you have Title 42 and try to protect Americans' public health, you're somehow then against giving people opportunity to make valid asylum claims. And that's just not appropriate. Look, COVID-19, it's not our first issue with infectious disease, SARS, H1N1. And I hate to tell this to the American people, COVID-19 will not be our last experience with an infectious disease. Our borders are important. That's why border security is important. I actually am on the side that we should be taking a look at making Title 42 a permanent policy with those that are trying to illegally enter, because infectious disease being introduced in this country from outside our border is a very real threat.
Yeah, and we keep hearing from the left that, well, Title 42 is inhumane. Well, it's inhumane. People needlessly getting infected with coronavirus that are United States citizens, that are in the country. You've said this before, but the point of a wall, and Greg Abbott, I swear he watches Wake Up America because he echoed this sentiment precisely. He said the point of a wall is to funnel people to a single point of entry so they can be processed and then become citizens legally. Quickly, I want to touch on this because now we have the numbers. Joe Biden, his approval ratings his numbers are okay, all right? He's got bad numbers when it comes to crime in this country. He and the vice president are going to apparently address that tomorrow from the White House. But he's in the 30s when it comes to how he's handling the border. Why is the administration continuing to sort of hurt themselves by rolling back Trump-era policies that were working?
Look, after doing this, Rob, you and I have talked for me, doing this after 35 years, none of it makes sense from a national sovereignty perspective, from a rule of law perspective, from our national security, our public health security. None of it makes sense. The only thing at the end of the day that makes sense, they're doing it because they still see a perceived political benefit, either through a bump through the census and House seats, or every illegal alien they give a pathway to citizenship. They think it's going to vote Democrat. That's the only thing that I can think of. It's power and politics.
Yeah, Mark Morgan, thanks so much. We appreciate your expertise. Good to see you. See you again soon.
You bet.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.